Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Word of mouth. Daytime edition. Last final tomorrow morning. So we're going to study a little this evening. Figured might as well play some tea now, right? And we got the Easter Island Worlds Qualifier. I haven't looked yet, but let's see how people did last week. Got to log in. Give me a second here. All right, let's look at my events because I actually played these now. I didn't look at the Worlds Qualifier for anything but the home edition. I haven't gone out and played anything but home edition lately. And I can't get it to load, so we'll look at it a little later. Afternoon, Steve. Let's take a look. We're going to get the first few setups of the event in. And then I got some invites to catch up on. Now, I'm thinking no matter what, to make it at home, you're going to need 31s across the board. Yeah, it will. I'm just trying to wait. I don't want to be into it. I got the app doing something. Well, I got my phone doing something else, so I don't want to. All right, let's click on one. Yeah, it just sits and spins, so we'll wait. We'll wait a little bit. Okay, so we got a pin in the middle back at 352. God, I see no problem with just hitting one of these high tees with release. If I can, like I said, guys, we always want to use our club that the max distance is the right distance. There is no sense of me hitting an 8.5 low T or high T there, maybe even medium T with nothing, because that distance was dead nuts perfect for a high T 10.5. Ooh, this is not, it hasn't been good. My shoulder is, thumbing just hurts now whenever I do it. So we might need to take a break from thumbing for a little while. Now that's weird. I haven't had this tee box with the pin over on the right. Yeah, that's weird. On the PC, it is still just spinning trying to get it. So I guess we will look and see. And we'll go through a little bit about what we've got this week and who's going to be coming in. Look, I'm pretty sure if I remember when I looked last night that Justin Wilson got in and Brad Stewart was making a run, and I bet he got in. All right, so, yep, Justin Wilson got in and Ricky Bobby got in. Oh, Worstis got knocked out late. Now, I know he was having problems like I was last night getting into events mode. My first game, I missed something, so I DNF'd, and it took hour and a half to get back into a next contest. Then what made me quit is I shot a 2 better in my second game that moved me into third. What made me quit is my next game, I was 3 better going into 18, so I was 31 on the tee, and the pin was in the right-hand side. Well, my first shot from the pad stuck to the sand and gave me an unplayable lie, and so did the second shot. I quit after that. I was too pissed. So you're welcome, Jeff Lannon, that something silly had to cost me passing you up as well. So he got a free $50. Now this week, though, let's see, do we have anything up for this week even? Let's look at the leaderboard. Yeah, we got a few people. Oh, Matt Weiner's going for it. He's going for it hard now. Pin's in a good spot. I don't want to screw around with this. Nowadays, we're getting tee boxes that we can get way past all of it. It's good for the levelness of it, but I'm not going to waste a tee when I can be pretty much in the same spot. No points yet. We'll get there, though. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We had fun up in Minnesota. Good wedding. It was a shorter stay, but we had a good time. It's so weird having to... it's still funny. Even playing with stouts every time, I'm like, oh, God, that feels like it shouldn't get there, but it's... those wins are basically nothing most of the time. I know it sucks, and it feels a little awkward when you're playing with them. It really does change the complexity of the game. I'm not against it either. Actually, I did message CJ on late Saturday night to see what they were doing. Not late, it was like 9 o'clock, and they were like, oh, we over-gigged, so we're not doing anything tonight. Yeah, I didn't have time on Sunday or Friday. I mean, Friday we went up late. Saturday we were wedding stuff all day, although I did ask once. I tried. Yeah, seriously, it is after naan. Ooh, that reminds me, I got some naan upstairs I'm going to have to make tonight, I think. Okay, 277. I normally like to play the club down here, but I'm going to just baby thumb this. I'm going to just flip it. I'll take points. That hole can eat me up. Yeah, Saturday I would have been able to. Saturday night I would have been able to get out, which I did. I did ask. I didn't really want to go. I mean, it's a trot. It's a decent trot from the wedding. I mean, it's a good 30 minutes. That's not fun. All right, let's just try to thumb it one hop in. Close. But anytime we are close to off par on this, we're going to quit. We got hole 1, so we're on par. This hole should not be drivable very often. Hey, Daryl, how you doing, sir? This hole won't be drivable very often, and I still like playing it this way. You will get a ramp occasionally and shoot that thing up on the green. It's rare as hell, especially now with the tee boxes, but it does happen. Ooh, 84 on a thumb when it's that far out. That means I really laid off of that ball. It works out, but I don't like this. I'd rather be a little closer. I don't like high teeing this because this has a chance of going way long. But I don't see. I'd rather have less spin on that shot than have to baby cut a 5-wood around the outside of it. And plus the 6-wood, I can go over the top a little on it too. Wow, that's uphill, I guess. All right, so let's hope this is drivable. And I think we're going to see a lot of it drivable. It's not right now. We're going down to the bottom. Let's hopefully get a hole out of it. So we got Matt up there with a 240 right now, which means he's got at least a 30 on everything. Is that going to go wet now because I hit roll? I didn't mean to hit roll. Woo, that's close. Come on, ball. We'll take the little shotties there. Okay, so now we're gonna backspin a 5. It's a straight shot. I like this angle. And I did not catch that good. We had to cut that in. Are you going to do some Eagles on commercial? I might. It all depends on if I have time to get out or not. I should, since my last final is. I just find myself doing other things during the day rather than playing commercial. But legitimately, the only PGA is a good 30, 35 minutes away from me in Iowa City. Now, there is one. It's just in such a terrible spot. I want to talk to I've got the contact information for the vendor that's got one in my area. Hi, Neil. Well, Eagles is fun. So we've got one, yeah, we got a longer one here. Now we could just hit a straight shot and then chush, but let's try to get it on and then chush. If we don't. Now I caught a good A1, I got it out pretty well, so that might be on. And it is, so we're got it there. And I'm hoping that's as long as that could possibly be now. It might not be, though. It might not be drivable every set, and that would suck. Okay, so the leaderboard is still spinning on the computer, so we're just going to close that down. I got to think it's never going to load if it's still spinning like that. We're babying this with a little tiny cup. It's downhill quite a bit, so you're not going to lose as much spin. You're not going to lose much distance on that shot when you're playing. So, I mean, since it's downhill, we're going to be going longer than the distance it shows. And I had to dumb that down even more, and I was still slightly past it. So just know it's a pretty dramatic downslope on hole 2 every time. And this hole here, it's hard to get your distance right on the second shot. Chris, all right, so chipping tips. Yeah, we could give some chipping tips. Now, obviously, there's going to be some variance depending on how you play. But the biggest thing, and we'll kind of tie this in with building a bag as well, but the biggest thing we're going to need to know is what's our preferred chipping club. For me, it's a 5-iron. For a lot of other people, it's a 5 hybrid. Some people, it's a 6-iron. Generally, it's those 3 clubs. So I need to make sure that club is in my bag first. Then, after that, you want to become familiar with your pullbacks, right? The pullback distance, each click matters. It really does. It matters quite a bit on how far you can hit it. But if you can find a consistent point, and while you're finding that consistent point, you get to see a shot meter now. So if I find my consistent point to being, and I don't count clicks, I'm going to just go by the height. Like, is the club head at my knees? Is it a little higher? If I'm wearing these pink shorts, is it right at the line of the pink shorts? So I want that to become consistent. And while I'm getting that to become consistent, I also want to make sure that I'm pulling it back straight. Now, you're going to adjust that eventually when you're chipping, but to start, you always want to get that same thing. Like the same pullback height with a straight pullback. Now, part of my problem is that when I started playing, there was no meter. So all of my chips have a slight pullback right. And through the years and decades that I've played, I've adjusted that. So I might not even follow the same instructions that I'm giving you guys. But that's just because I've beat it into my bodies for so long that it makes it harder to change. And I think I chip adequately enough as is, and then we add chushing into it, which is a whole nother thing that we're not going to go into right now. So then, now that we have consistent pullbacks and we're straight, the rest of it now is finding a consistent forward swing. So if we're looking at it like that, basically the whole thing is finding consistency. I mean, each part of it, you have to find a consistent point. After that, we're going to start judging the heights in front of us. Now, the goal of chipping is to take the lowest lofted club that will get over any obstacle and be on the green, thus creating the chip turning the chip into almost a putt. So if you can get you get your heights consistent, you get your pullbacks consistent, and then your forward speeds consistent, we should be able to adapt to all situations. And that's a really fundamentally basic way to describe chipping, but it's really repeatable once you get it down. Mr. Clean. Oh, we're a little touch. Oh, we're gonna try it anyway. It worked. Ooh, I thought for sure that was gonna just go limp it off. Chris, does that give you a little bit of help or anything that you can work on already? Or if not, what specifically is giving you problems, right? Like, is it that you don't play the brake hard enough? You're rolling the chips over. So like for me, if I switch to a 5 hybrid, a lot of my chips are going to be coming in too hot and I roll them over. Now, and we're not going to really say roll over. We'll call them lip outs because most of the time you're not dead center cup. You basically want to turn it into a longer putt. I mean, that's really the best way to describe it. Now, so far, we haven't had a chip yet to even go through and talk about, like, based off of what I'm doing. Oh, come on. We could have loved to get one there. Yeah, so mean. Now, we got a max of about 245 on the 9 wood with the high tee, but we're into a 12. I'm still going to high tee this. I'm going to cut a little bit. Okay, so spin on chips. That's a good one. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking that because I totally didn't even think about it. The spin on chips matters for a couple of reasons. Now, your general perception would be, I'm going to put backspin on this so I don't go far past the hole. No. If you're worried about a ball slowing down enough, you're going to want to use bite. Now, there's a couple of parts of spin that we don't normally associate with chipping that really make a big difference. Backspin on a chip, if let's say I'm chipping with a 5 iron, it's going to hop a lot, right? Which then could put the ball bouncing while it hits the hole. So that's one part I don't want to use backspin 99% of the time. Bite will give you the same height. Mind you that backspin and bite will both increase height slightly as it takes off the club face. So if you're thinking like, ooh, I got a little lip in front of me here, this club might not get over, I'm going to use bite on it. Because bite and backspin go increase the height the same amount as roll and release decrease it the same amount. But bite will generally hop once, maybe twice on the green, but then it's rolling on the surface. That will actually stop you faster than if you had backspin on a ball for almost all chips. Obviously, if you're hitting like a chip with a G wedge, there's some scenario can come up that negates everything that I say. But for the most part, we'll leave that in there as a little qualifier. We'll asterisk it and say that. Now, there's a lot of times you'll see me roll or release chips. And that's when I don't care and I want to get it down as fast as possible. And I don't mind shooting like a bullet at the hole. And you'll find if you're watching, I use a lot of low T releases on a lot of shots because I want that bullet effect. Right? I want it to play through most breaks. And there we go. Some moisture. Let's have a whole 17 feet here now. And it is. Now, this is when we got to really work on distance with. We got a crosswind of 14. Now, it's only a 7 then, but it's going to turn quite a bit since we got a big height change. So we're going to go from here, and I'm going to pretty much hit it dead straight. I'm not going to nuke it either because I could probably fly this. I'm just going to hit it solid. Come on, wind. Keep turning it. Keep turning. Now come on down that hill. I might have been able to go 10.5 here, but let's go. And we made the putt. Good. So now we're on a 2-better. Well, kind of. And we've only got 7,500 points. That's crazy. And we got a good pin here. We know our max on this club's about 280. It's relatively level. I know it looks like there's big changes in height. So can we hit this as hard as we want? It's close. I'm not that worried if I overhit it a little, but I want to put this at about 135, 140. God, the 135, 140 was a dead-on nut number. But we got nice. Game 2 on this week's is got a hole 17 drivable. That's awesome. So just recap. Lowest lofted club that gets over the obstacle in front of me down to whatever club I choose as my chipping iron. Like I said, 6 iron, 5 iron, 5 hybrid. Some people are a 4 hybrid, 6 hybrid. But anything in that range of about those 4 clubs is going to be your base chipping club for most people, right? Backspin or bite, if I need to get, backspin or bite will go higher. I'm going to generally use bite in those scenarios more than backspin, right? And then it's really just getting the ball onto the surface and playing it like a putt. So find consistent speeds, adjust once you have your pullback correct, and adjust your shots off of that. Obviously, it is definitely a play more, get better type of maneuver in Golden Tee. It's not something that most people are going to get right after they start playing with it, right? It's like chushing too. Now chushing's a whole different animal. We've covered it a bit in the streams before. We might get a new one coming up after. We might talk about it a little bit more after Worlds qualifying. We might even bring in the click chipping a bit more too. I don't use it. It's not a hard thing to figure out. It's a hard thing to perfect though. Now one's not drivable. If I don't hold this out, I'm probably just DNFing it. There's really not a sense in playing. I did not hold it out. I missed it right. For $1.50, I'm quitting that. I want to have a 2 under through 1 every game for Worlds qualified. Whoa. Let's get a 2-better going and then have 17 be there. That's the fun shit. Or let's have a 4-better going. Hi, Mikey. Hey, Chris. And Chris. And Chris. Wow, fuck. Corey as well. Hi, buddy. All right, 357. Again, we know that our carry distance is about 350 here. Hey, Josh. Josh, I'm giving you a second opportunity on our invite. Let me accept it right now. Now, I did shoot a 2-better during our first one, which you might get lucky because that might be par this time. Let's make sure Tim resent it. We'll get that accepted right away. Yep, he did. All right, you accepted already, so let's go. All right, you're in. We're in. We'll play that next, just to give you some. So now we know 350 is my max carry distance. With this, it's a little uphill, so it'll lose a little, and it's a little bit outwind, so we'll gain a little. So 350 carry distance is pretty good. Can we get 7 yards with the release? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Little hot. Little hot. Probably didn't need release then. No, it's okay. It's accepted. Play it now, sir. Fucking ostrich. Wow, that wind didn't turn it at all. Again, this is unique to have it over here. Now, I'm going to thumb this club, and I'm going to thumb it soft. It's going to be long if I thumb it hard. 86. Oof. Five through three. Yeah, we're not pointing anything yet. We will. We'll start getting. We'll get some bigger points up here. I have no doubt we're going to see one in the 6-digit numbers. Distance on this hole was tough. No, not bad. Not bad at all, Josh. It doesn't affect me in the least. I'll probably shoot another 30 again. So I'm hoping that nothing's drivable for you though, because I don't want to lose like that. Oh, there we go. Hey Ryan, what's up, buddy? We got some moistness starting today. Now, like that one there, I had a choice. I could have gone with a medium G wedge, maybe release, maybe nothing. But I'd rather get the ball. I'd rather force the ball in the hole. You know, like I'd rather do what I just did there. So I low teed that with backspin. It came at the hole like a bullet. I like bullets are more accurate than me just flipping something. To me, I don't know. Maybe somebody disagrees, but I don't. Needed some release there, and I didn't even think of that. Oh, well, I only hit at 81. That's why. Hey, Mr. Sandmeyer, how are you today? All right. I'm going to thumb the 3-wood with bite and just flip it again. And I didn't get it left. I'm in the sand. Yeah. This is this fucking shoulder of mine hurting every time I'm doing it. Well, we got out. We were one better. We'll play it. Continue it out. That sucks. That's terrible. Ugh. Hey, Brad. What's up, my man? Hey, Chris Cran. Long time no see, my man. How you doing? Hey, points. Wee. If you notice that most shots on this course are going to be thumb type shots, it lines up a lot for that. Well, good. Have fun up there. All right, let's get this little guy. I'm going to release it. Now, it's downhill. Even though we're into a big wind, it should land about the distance that we're looking at. I missed the line, I think, though, didn't I? No, we're okay. Yeah, honestly, I think it's just that all of your angles changed a little bit from the deck size. The deck size and positioning of it. So you're going to have to change your angles up a little bit. Once you get used to it, you won't have many problems. Wow. What did I just do? Pay attention, idiot. Wow. Jordan Scott, you too. What is going on here today? Just everybody coming in. That game just hurt me a bit. I had a hole out too, and there's nothing that hard that I should ever be having a DNF games on Easter. And CM, my God, dude, this is we're getting a little crazy in here this afternoon. Oh, you were not wondering shit, Josh. I tell you what, let's knock out let's make sure I don't have any invites about to expire. I think I caught up a little bit last night. But I probably do. We probably have a few. Let's just make sure. Do we have anything in the hour range? No. So let's beat up on Josh real quick here. Let's give him a little something here. Yep, later, buddy. Work is important. All right, so one's not very drivable, but we can hit this ball 400, no problem. If we do, we're going to have an easy chush. I did not hit that very well. Did I hang it out a bit? Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, arrows are not the right club for Scottsdale. They're really not. They don't give you enough benefits, like for me to take the loss of having no half wins. Well, I was cutting it in, Josh, but I wasn't really paying attention there. Let's see if we can make it shush. And we did. There we go. Hole 1. That's an extra. There are some of the courses on PGA that are good for arrows. I don't think that necessarily was one of them. All right, we're going to get another chush here most likely, if I can catch this clean. I can't do that because I'm going to hit the trees. I can't do this because I'll hit the trees on the left. So we're going to try to straight line this over. We can't be in the sand. That would be bad. I like the speed. I like this. I think we put it in a good spot. Yeah. Except the green is not. Yeah, this won't go in. We're going to hit a higher club than we wanted to here. Yep, I knew the right one was going to kill me. Now, did you make it in, though? Like I said, if you were playing arrows on that, you were playing for course setups. If you played stouts, well, good shit, Chris. Nice job, bud. But you were more setup dependent. Arrows make it setup dependent. And especially on a course where not all of the ranges give you drivable without the arrows on some holes. Yeah, I'm sure you played a ton of games. That's absolutely true. Are we screwed? We're going to cut it in, so we're going to play up. Well, then we will see you in Vegas, sir. Now, you may think this is something that you have to understand with playing these older courses. The rain does not kill your carry distance at all. It kills the release distance on the ball. So if we're playing the 3-wood as a carry of 300, let's say, I'm backspinning this. Oh. Same thing here. We got rain. It doesn't slow it down much, so we're going to thumb this with nothing. I mean, it doesn't... If that was no rain, that ball's probably wet. Oh, shit, Daryl. Good job. Well, if you're click chipping, that kind of can take away the benefits of chushing. I personally don't. I think chushing, I'm more accurate with it. And there's a reason why I'm more accurate with it, because I'm taking a variable out of play when chushing. But Mike, I would really, if you feel like you can't shush, I mean, I played next to you and played a game or two with you. There's no reason you can't. Once you figure out your method of doing it, this one thumb technique is what got me. I could not get 2 thumbs to do it. So once I went to a 1 thumb approach, I had, I mean, it was light years better. I just don't have the micro twitch to make it go the minimum. Points. I need to hole out again. I need another 30 here so that this game even matters. Otherwise, I just wasted my 50 cents. I should have just told him, no, I'll take the win. Josh can't beat that. But I can't do that to one of my viewers, at least. They got to get a chance, right? And friends. All right, this is the challenging hole. Yeah, exactly. And that method, I used to chush like this. I'd put my hand on the ball and just move it forward. The difference is with that, with the amount of pressure I had on the ball, I could still aim it directionally, but hitting straight was never a guarantee. Well, This is a DNF. No, I'm not shooting 30. Unless I can chip this in. But actually, let's try to chush this in. I don't think it's going to work. But let's go like this. Yeah, I thought it was going to bounce sideways off it. But that's okay. We got our 30 and some points. So Josh, shoot a 2 better and beat me. That's all you got to do. 2 better and win. All right, now that that's out of the way, we do have a couple of one-dayers. Let's knock those out, and then we can jump right back into events. I mean, it is Eagles. George, yeah, that's a lot of people do that as well. I just was never accurate with it. So the ones, I think there's 3 in a row of Eagles, and I know that's the commercial one. So we'll take a look at that one again to see if there's any shots that you're missing that you might be able to pick up from watching right now. Admitted. Then I meant it. Yeah. Oh, 2 in a row. Okay. Well, it's a 50. Here we go. Food. All right, 420 pin in the middle. This is a straight shot today. Give me the juice. Oh, we caught the part of the hill that kicks it forward. There's no fucking way. I'm sorry. This is fucking... That is just trash. Yeah, I got my last final starting tomorrow, so I'm just gonna do a little studying tonight, relax. I just didn't want to. I don't want to wait till night to play. Bitch, my dog called me Cujo. Oh, it was nice though. I slept the hell in. It was fantastic. I haven't slept till 11 in ages. It felt great. How do you miss that putt on one? Other side of it. Never lost hope. We never lost hope. I personally think this might be one of the harder holes on this course. Oh, I've missed putts. My soul to get it. Just a fucking recognition. Long enough. Stomach should be full. No, that's bad. Stop. Okay, we're good. We're good. Pins up close at the front. It's only 329, so we're going to backspin this. If you look, these speeds are perfect from that spot that I put the ball on the tee. You can either hit it with release and get it to the back of the green. No spin. No spin gets you to the middle. And backspin keeps you up front. Now, and then you'll adjust accordingly depending on what you've got in. Okay, I like the low T3. And I'm going to backspin it. Woo! Sometimes this hole gives you some weird lines at it that you don't really see it very clearly. I don't like hitting the 3-wood here at all. Oh, I don't like this look one bit. Happy with that. Very good. So I have my DNA. It's a moment y'all been waiting for, like California with the Green Ford. All right. Would I like to roll this? Yes. Am I scared? Yes. So we're going to release it. And we hit it soft. I just don't want to bring that back end into play, which it certainly would have at that distance. Talk with the cue. Give it the room. All right, so we're close enough that the A1's going to get us around the tree line here. That's key. Hey, John. Oh, that's actually going to play well. We hit the wall in the right spot. We kicked forward. We're going to have nothing in our way. I'm going to play a soft cut with bite, and I'm going to hit it solid. Fine. Anytime. If I can stick the tier that it's on, I'm happy. Unless I'm fucking on the other side of a tier. Now, this is an interesting look. People seem to have problems with this. I don't. I go from here. I'm going to go to the one club above my normal distance. Now, you guys might be carrying a 4 wood. Which would be the right distance on this? I'd jump up to a 3. I'm going to full C this with backspin, and I'm going to push it out right a little bit. The 3 wood medium T with backspin still cuts. Oh, yeah. I actually putt well with 2 bottles of wine. Now, we're 340 pins deep, right? Yeah, see, my play is going to be from here. I saw a lot of people go with a high 4 wood at the last tournament. And it's fine. It works. This one seems to be perfect for me today. Except, my God! How do I branch that one? Hey, Adam, I have not seen you in a while either. Shit. That's going to cost me. I don't think I win a $50 invite with that water ball. Fuck me. That hole is just a pain in the ass. Now, somebody might say low tee it. If I low tee it, I don't think it has enough sauce to get there. Or the bounce is different. So I just needed to throw that out a little bit more, and I would have been happy. But we are still getting loosened up here. I mean, I'm a little stiff. This old age thing starts getting you a little bit worn out when you start playing. You gotta get the pipes moving. Overplayed the wind. Not good. Not good at all. So we missed a putt. We watered a hole. We're on a 30 pace then, right? No, we're on a 29 pace. Interesting setup. Pins in the top right. Tomorrow's my last final. So, now we're going to get it enough turn from here with the wind left to right. Now, the cool thing about the super spin here is that I'm going to bounce the fairway. It's going to kick up and should turn to the bottom middle, like to the left side of the middle tier. But with the super spin, with the full A, it's going to turn right back up and should track right at this hole. And we're happy with that. We are very happy with that shot. I mean, I may have been able to bite spin that and have a very similar result. Ooh, that was buttery. I liked it. Yeah, Adam. So yeah, almost done. We've done pretty damn well so far, I believe. I'm pissed off at myself. I fucking drew a flat blank on 2 of the questions on my math final. And it definitely cost me. It cost me a bit. It dropped me. That's the first time in a long time that a test caused me to drop. But I went from I dropped down. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up with a B+ in math, which is really sad because I know my math stuff. I mean, there was no doubt I knew more in the class than anybody else. But that also caused me to really, wow, that was bite, right? Well, I mean, I'm playing the shot a certain way. Now, this is a little weird. I'm going to shush this. It's an up 10, so this should be perfect. When you have these really high uphills, you can almost not play the break, play the club that's right at. I mean, you can change your whole method of shushing almost on it. That was just gentle and easy. Well, it turned out it's really not. I mean, I ended up taking 4 of the classes, I'm finding out that some of my old credits weren't transferring from some of the classes I took before. Like they don't line up with. So, well, they were refreshers. Yes. Yes. It's funny though. There were 2 parts of the math stuff that I'd never really done before. And it just so happened that those 2 things were a very, ended up being like 30% of the final, which was, it sucked for me because it was, the stuff that I could have done in my sleep was no problem. And then those 2, I was like, oh shit. And it was literally like, one was using matrices, and I hadn't used matrices. It was not something that was taught to me before. I understand them. I didn't know all the rules, and I definitely flubbed it. And then my econ classes, those are kind of rough for me as well, because the calculus that you use in econ makes you have the wrong answers in this level of econ class, which is it kind of irks me a little bit. Like, I can't ever stand putting a wrong answer in. So we'll see where that one ends up, but there's nothing going to be lower than a B+ for me. That I know. So it's fine, but I'm actually disappointed not having 5 straight A's here. But I did ace speech, which was great. I've been taking it. How do you leave that short? I don't understand myself these days. All right, pins up close. We got a slight outwind, but for me, this is this. I can't go over the green. I just want to nuke it. I'm not going to fly this no matter what I do. Fine. Take the trees out of play completely. Handy. There's something I'd like to tell you, buddy. I'd like to tell you to go fuck off and pound sand. We don't do that here. We don't need all that. Well, but it wouldn't have been... Honestly, my speeches were all great. The only parts of speech that were troublesome, and I think the questions were absolute bullshit. Like, they were asking questions that all 4 answers were right. If you took the questions and threw it into AI was like, there's no right, no wrong answer here, is what he'd be saying. I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. No way. That's horseshit. Again, I'm so absolutely flabbergasted with how bad putting is. That one I should have known better on, though. Like, but that ball did not play how it should have. No way. We're good. It was easy, Caesar. Pretty standard. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-hour drive. Luckily, I used some of it as study time, which was unique, because I normally drive the whole way every time, and it was nice not driving. Made Jill drive, which was fun. It's funny how different my dogs are while I'm driving compared to when she's driving. They were very tame and stuff. While I'm driving, they're all over the place because they have no fear of Jill. None. I don't like this look. We're just going to stick it. That's it. Like I said, guys, we watched in some of the match play in St. Louis. Playing this hole safe is your boon. I didn't see anybody can it, and I saw a ton of people watering it. We flipped that thing. I hit nothing on that. So what do we have? We have a 30 and a 32 up on so far. Now, again, this is a great look. When it's like this, we're not really worried about much of anything. Just going to hit an A1. That's as short as I've ever seen this. That's crazy. Well, good, buddy. You know, we're all praying for her. Oh, I tried the tier. Yeah, you will. Okay, so now this is a little different. We got the tree in our way here. Now we got to think. The high T5 probably can clip the top of that tree. So I'm going to go with the medium T3 wood. I'm going to have a little cut on it. So I'm going to hit this pretty damn solid, right? All right, pins short. This one I shouldn't have really any problem with that tree, but I'm gonna make sure to throw it out. What the fuck, dude? I'm misjudging that. I haven't missed that shot in weeks now. But that... I should probably just DNF this, but it is Eagles. So now that I got a double bogey, that is not a good one. Very bad. They're very bad right now, Jason. We're not good at all, my man. Mm. All right, this has got a chance. This is going to go in. I'm calling it ahead of time. Come on. I sprayed it. I sprayed a degree. Yeah, the White Sox are very bad this year right now. I mean, like, we've already had a 10-game losing streak. Now, this is a unique look because you can technically go straight over with the high 9 wood, maybe even the 8. The problem here, oh yeah, 2 out of 3 from the red. That's really not doing much at them. But we're going to go here and cut it in. I'm going to play this with a high T and cut it in. I don't think I'd be getting the 9 wood there right now. Oof. The wedding was fine. It was a good time. Had a few drinks. We're good. It was a quick trip for us, though. Now, I like the low 2 Super 2 here. Yeah, well, they're pretty bad too, though, right? We're just not... It's embarrassing how we've played so far, Adam. I'm really... It's so substandard that... Honestly, I'd fire that manager already. I'd hire Guillen and be done with it. I don't understand, like... You'd get a ton of fan support if you do it. He wasn't a bad baseball guy. Seems like he may have toned his rhetoric down a bit lately, too, so that's good. Yeah, yeah. Well, but that's the thing. Are they good? Because they're playing shitty teams like us. We're going to try to flip this with release. I like it. But yes, Tampa Bay's record that high because everyone they're playing is terrible. Well, the whole team's struggling, so I'm not even going to pin one player in that mix. Open your eyes, you're forward to the rest of all. Yeah, see, if I don't chip that second one in the water, their 28s are okay on this. The 26 hurts. So that's going to be a loss for sure. Let's see if we won either of those. I doubt it. I really highly doubt that I won either of those. Well, they're not closed yet. All right, so we're going to head right back to Easter. We'll probably get our 8 games in on Easter and see where we sit and then call it a day. And then we're going to be open for a few weeks before my next classes start for summer. It's your other dude. Oh, I chose invites. Whoops. I thought I switched it. I'm sure they are. I mean, they spent a good chunk of money. They got a lot of talent on the squad. I tell you what, though, watching baseball, like, I just couldn't keep doing it. I was getting so goddamn upset. So we've scaled back a bit while we're waiting to see if the Sox can actually turn it around. I mean, we legitimately need a 10-game win streak to make up for that terrible fucking 10-game loss. And a lot of the White Sox troubles have been the bullpen as well. All right, 382. That's going to be a high T. Straight shot. Now, I'm backspinning it because I want a first bounce to go higher, and then once it gets the green, I want it to slow down. Now, we know it's not going to slow down. I'm just going to Worlds, Jason. That's it. Done with everything else, unless I decide to show up at one of these local events like Michigan's tournament coming up. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm playing Worlds. Oh, come on. That's got to keep going. Oh, who doesn't, Jordan? The Bears look really good. I'm really liking the fact that I think Carolina's going to be even worse. It's weird how if you spend money on your team, you play better. We're going to say that example works perfectly on every team except for Tampa Bay. You don't have to spend money to be there. It's really impressive seeing Tampa Bay do what they do year after year with no money. Oh! And you're not going to try to qualify for World? No PEGT. Steven. Yeah, I don't think the Panthers will be good at all. Not good at all. I know people are, oh, they got a good, no, dude. They're gonna win 3-4 games at most. I'm expecting the Bears to have a top 3 pick next year from you guys. So call it optimistically thinking that they're gonna be bad, but yeah, they're not gonna be good. Why don't they want to play the Bears in Germany? I don't understand why that's a thing. Or whether they have a choice. Yeah, I would assume so, but I have a feeling we're going to be trading down again next year. Honestly, it's going to be nice not even talking about the Packers for a year or for a couple. I will see but they don't really have much. The thing I'm hopeful to see is I actually really like Aaron Jones. And it's going to be about time that hopefully free Aaron Jones is a thing. And good one, Justin. I trust me, I'm not praying that your quarterback's bad, but I'm praying that he needs a lot of games to get adjusted. But it's the kind of trade that could have set us up for a while. God, that's terrible. All right, we'll take it. Woo. Couldn't see that at all. Yeah, he was laughing at your prediction because I personally don't see it. Oh, I trust that he does. I mean, it is true. They do have the I mean, when was the last time a rookie quarterback really did something? No, it's more of a hopeful thing, but I really don't see it. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, you trade away your best player. I mean, your two best players, legitimately. And you want to expect that you do better this year? I can't see it, man. I just really don't. I mean, a successful season for them is even to what they did last year, in my opinion. Oh, come on. Okay, good one. That's solid. Did they make the postseason as a rookie though? I can't remember. Wait, he didn't even finish his first season, did he? Eastwood? I thought did he get injured in year one? Yeah, that's the whole point. He's got nothing. There's nothing there. Defense might be okay still, but oh, absolutely they do. But I mean, that's the whole point. Like, you're not going to have it in year one. Not drivable. We got nothing special going on. Let's just put it on the island. I might have missed the island, actually. No, we're good. All right, hold out. Holy Jesus! I guess that was the wrong club. Why does that putt die? Ah, that's goofy. Yeah, I wish year one he got hurt. He wasn't bad. He was very good. Did he even get Rookie of the Year, though, that year because of the injury? I don't know. I can't remember yesterday most of the time. So going back, what, 3-4 years? It's a little push. But obviously they hit on him, and if that's the path that they get in Carolina, I'm okay with it because you can have a really bad year. Honestly, I was extremely happy with the draft. I think we may have reached on that tackle, but everyone says he's a massive human being that could be great. Yeah, the Lions draft was as bad as any draft that we've ever seen. I don't know what they were doing. I really don't. It doesn't make sense. But let's be honest. A bad draft for the Lions might be the best draft that they've had in 20 years. I can't believe they always seem... Yeah, Miles Sanders is actually a stud in my opinion. I think he was used inadequately in Philly, but let's see if there was a reason why he was used inadequately in Philly. Oh, yeah, Herbert was a good one. But yet still, was it a great season? Or Rookie of the Year is an impressive feat, but how did they do? Not great in that year, I don't believe. Okay, if they start Andy Dalton, then my dreams will come true. You know what you're getting with Dalton. Then he's incompetent. But you have to for that team not to be the worst team in football, they have to be better than competent. Thielen's fine. I mean, but this is the whole thing. I still can't understand people panning. You got to be kidding me right now. Yeah, yes, mediocre at best is a good way to describe it. Thielen was a great possession receiver in general, but we panned Kirk Cousins for years, right? People always shit on him. He turned Adam Thielen, a journeyman type player, into one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And then Justin Jefferson somehow happens to become one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Obviously, the individual has a portion of that, but a quarterback that can't deliver them the ball will cause those numbers to go way down. I'm saying this right now, that Cousins is a much better quarterback than everyone gives him credit for. And the Vikings got a steal with him and the contract that he was getting. I'm not ready to say that we win the North yet. I think the Lions win the North. And I called that last year. But after the draft that they just had, I might have to change that opinion. Okay, again, though, we talked about first round quarterbacks in this. Was really what I think we were all getting at. Is really what I meant to get everyone getting at. And that scenario is not the typical scenario. They had a great team already. I mean, they had a great team. Carolina has no. I don't think Purdy's overrated or underrated. That's just a great team. How do you say that though? I don't agree. I just don't agree. Like, you still have to have a quarterback to get the ball to somebody. It just isn't. You can't just be. You're not just light years ahead without a quarterback. You just can't. It's just not there. But notice there was no talk about what I said about Thielen there, though, right? Because Thielen was. It took a scheme or a quarterback. That's the major point we're getting at. So what quarterback is the Bears going to get then? What do you mean? What quarterback is the... We are right now at the point that Justin Fields is actually the Scooby-Doo mask comes off and he is actually Jalen Hurts. We just don't know yet with Fields what we have in him. There's no way for us to have judged yet. We like what he can do on the ground, but I am not sold yet. Personally, I'm not sold. I think that Fields is not. He doesn't suck. Okay, let's be honest now, Justin. This is you talking because he went to Ohio State and you're a Michigan fan. So you're telling anybody that comes to Ohio State sucks. That's where his bias is coming in here. Yeah, Fields, absolutely not sold yet. He doesn't read defenses well yet. Agreed, he should make him better, but Fields does not. He was not going through his progressions. He would take off and run too quick. And I know people say that our offensive line was not. Yeah, see, but that's not even. I mean, we're talking. To me, college, where you went to college means absolutely nothing. We still have to see. Now, they talked about our offensive line being bad. That's why Fields ran so much. I don't think that's the case. I mean, your offensive line can't be so good at one thing and so bad at the other. You got to be able to block people. And I think we put up the 5th most rushing yards in NFL history last year. Now, 900 and some of that came from Fields, but we still rushed for almost 2,000 yards otherwise. It will. We're going to be battling amongst each other, but it means absolutely nothing. So when people are going biased and giving me based off of where they went to college, like that, a point is null and void. Yeah. Really? But I don't trust that he can read a defense yet. I like his attitude thus far, though, so that's a plus. And, I mean, it's hard to read a defense when you have no receivers getting open for you. So we did have that negative with it. I don't think DJ Moore makes that, oh, we're perfect. He's great. We got a downfield threat that's open all the time. I don't think DJ Moore is at the top 5-10 wide receiver in the league level. He'll help for certain. But most of the Bears' growth in our offense is going to have to come from Fields' growth. It's that simple. I like this. Oh. Well, I mean, it does stunt growth, but it also might help growth when the ones that we had in there were terrible. I mean, getting rid of Matt Nagy was the greatest thing we've done. Well, is Claypool going to even make the lineup this year? I don't know. If he does, and you've got, but our cap hits are going to say one of them is going to be gone. It's not going to be DJ Moore, so it is literally going to be Mooney or Claypool are not going to be on the team much longer. You know, it just has to. No, it's not Foreman. Khalil Herbert's our starter. What are you talking about? Deontay Foreman's a back as prop. He could be. Well, he has a sure-handed tight end, so that if that's what you're saying, then we're covered. I mean, Kmet and him started developing a pretty decent rapport throughout the season. So he did have that. We might not get a putt at that. We might not. I don't know if we keep all three this year. You would think that we are. Okay, that was damn close. Fuck. All right, this setup sucks. We're gonna have a long putt. That's going to be a right 10 or a left 10. Chris, have a good one, my man. Yeah, I should have probably played that up the hill a bit more, but we got our left 10. Hey, we made it. Sweet. No, yeah, Herbert is the definitive number one on that squad. There's no doubt. He's a bell cow. And it's really in the NFL, you cannot be paying. So we got 30, 31, 32, right? So we're on a 31 pace. Let's try not to get a DNF the rest of the time. I'm not sold on the Bears yet. I think we're definitely in a position to win. I don't think we need Eckler at all. And I think that what we're learning in the NFL, you don't need to sign fucking big name running back. It's like one or two of them a year are valuable for money. And then after that, it's just a waste. And I'm a huge fan of Eckler's, to be honest with you. But I don't think we need Eckler. I don't think that's it at all. If we used Eckler, we would need him to be playing. It wouldn't be as a running back. It would be as like our third wide receiver kind of thing. All right, let's try this. Did I hit it straight? Nope. I don't think spending money on running backs is the way for the NFL. I mean, we're proving it every year. The NFL does not need big. You don't need to spend big on running backs. Guys, just know that if you're qualifying for Worlds this week, the first setup number 2 was perfect. It was everything there. So get a hole out and play clean on setup number 2, and you're ahead of the game by at least a stroke or 2. I mean, LaShawn McCoy's first year in Buffalo, wasn't he pretty fucking good? But, I mean, yeah, historically, though, like, I've been telling Jill for 2 years now that Minnesota needs to dump Dalvin Cook. You cannot keep paying these guys that are not. You can't pay a running back stud money if you don't play every game. You just can't. It just doesn't work. If you're not giving a guy 20 to 30 touches a game, you can't give him that much money. And we see Dalvin Cook could never hold up for that anyway, so there's no real point to it. And now I think, isn't Minnesota actively trying to trade him as we speak? And then you have their backup. Yeah, let's just be honest. Don't pay a running back. I think that's the end-all, be-all here. Do not pay running back. Now, obviously, you get those rare commodities like... he's not going to get the bell. The Eagles are the worst place for a guy like Swift. He'll never be a bell cow there, so we're never going to know potential. Now, obviously, Swift is another one, though. He doesn't stay healthy. When Swift was healthy on that Lions team, bulldoze, sir. When he was healthy on that Lions team, you saw something there. But the Eagles don't use running backs well at all. I mean, when their 4th string guy is getting scores half the time, you know that they don't use running backs like a running back's hoping to. So if you signed with that team, yeah, you got to pay him. I mean, Miles Sanders should have been one of the best. I think athletically, he's one of the best 5 running backs in the NFL. He just never gets the ball when he was on Philly. I mean, you watched it. Like, he pissed me off more than any other player in fantasy. Because we watched him on fantasy, like, have weeks when he got the ball, he was a fucking beast. And then the week after that, he gets 5 carries. Or 5 touches even. Like, yeah, that's... The Eagles are death for running backs. But haven't we all seen, though, that they're very successful with switch? Hi, Brad. Congrats, buddy. Brad got in last week. Yeah, so many times. And you were pissed because it wasn't ever him. It was never him. The games that he busted, he didn't get any carries. That was it. When he got carries, he was fucking phenomenal. So, I mean, Miles now, right, you can't draft them, like, they're not viable. Fuck. That's as close as we're going to get. One of these times on stream, I'm going to get that ball to ramp. I never get it now. Now, here's my question to Brad and Justin, right? You guys made it. You're excited about it. Were you ever worried that you would not make Worlds? That is the question I'd like to ask. And not just this week. I'm saying in general. Did you feel like all it took was you to put the effort in and you would make it? Woo! Gino, my man. We couldn't get a little love here. Okay, but you're talking the busy part of it. I get the busy part of it, but that means that you knew you'd make it as long as you had the time. So you weren't worried about, you were worried about having the time, not worried about the skill. This is my point, right? Look, pretty much everybody who makes it to Worlds, it's a small contingent of maybe 10% of the field got in by luck or chance. The rest of them all knew they should get in. Did I hit it hard enough? Yes, we did. Now release towards the hole. Turn back. All right, let's stick 18 for a little tube better action. We can't argue with this look. It's almost the same as the last time we were better. So we want to hit this no more than 135. Did that hit the pin, guys? Thank you, Gino. Did that hit the stick? Oh, it did. All right, so we got another 32 up. We're doing okay. And I think we've had a DNF too. So, Chris, you're the perfect example. This is the first time you're making Worlds, and congratulations to you. You'd say you probably felt yourself, and I'm asking for this. In the 10% area, like you were like, I'm not sure I can make it, but I'm going to give it a go. And it took me a lot of games to do it, but I made it. Fair? Is that a fair assessment? All right. So, and now if we go to someone, now my mindset was, when do I want to do it? When do I want to go get my pass? It was a difference. And I more wanted to say, I was seeing if I could qualify in 8 games kind of thing. Like if I took more games or not. It's obviously not a knock at anybody. I just want to see what for most of the people in the field, qualifying for Worlds is not something they're worried about, right? And that's a good thing. We're getting a bunch in there. Ooh. Well, Lou Malnati's is going to definitely be my fuck. We're going to fuck some Lou Malnati's. It's got to be Malnati's as my fuck. Honestly, I don't like either of the other two. Gino's East I can deal with because you get some of the Gino's frozen pizzas, but Giordano I never liked their sauce. So I am going to kill Giordano's, and I'm going to, oh God, I guess I'll fuck Gino's East. I'm going to marry Lou Malnati's, and I'll kill Giordano's. Yeah, it wasn't. It's not. Scottsdale is one of the least fun courses, and I'm not against any of the PGA courses either. But Scottsdale's is exceptionally bad as a course to transition. It's an exceptionally bad choice. Right? It's so boring for Golden Tee's sake. Now, Louisiana is actually a really good course. I don't even think it's necessarily 100% easy. I mean, it's pretty easy comparatively to the rest of the course that we play, but as a course for Golden Tee, it's not that bad. In general, though, any course that you... Well, just because we've gotten pretty good at these, this course is actually, it's not hard. I'm really hoping that we, and I know it's not happening this year, but at some point, I'm kind of hoping that we start seeing a lot smaller greens would make a huge difference. Right? Obstacles around the greens and smaller landing areas. And we're going to hate it some too, but if we want to complain and make things a little harder, the smaller greens will make a huge difference. Plus, it takes out a lot of the problems that we have with putting too. I mean, if we think about it, if we really want to make it easy, we don't really have to fix putting if we make the green so small, because then you don't have 100-foot putts or 80-foot putts. Because, sorry guys, I really don't think we're going to see any changes in putting. Ooh, bearing just locked up completely for a second on that. And I'm not like everybody. It's stuff like, I don't call Baja the easiest course. I literally think Baja is a hard course to. It doesn't have a ton of holeouts, right? Yeah, sand is absolutely atrocious now too. So putting in sand is pretty bad, but as long as you don't make the bunkers like these insane bunkers that you get stuck in walls on, like we have right now, bunkers aren't that bad. And honestly, one of the biggest problems I have with the sand being the way it is right now is the fact that it changed old courses and it changed up how they play. And that bothers me. There's no reason that we should be having something that happens this year, a new surface that's invented or that they're using, adjusting old courses like that. Just, I mean, oh wow, I did it again on this. Ooh, mind you, I hated when Cat Andreas, they changed some of the spots we used to go to being out of bounds. That didn't make sense to me, like why you would do that in the future on a course that isn't even for prizes. So now you just changed the history of the game. Like the course, like you can't shoot the scores now that you used to be able to, because now you got some holes that are harder because they changed it. It doesn't make sense. Release all the new stuff that you want. Made this year's courses all have that sand. I mean, it's not like they don't have space in the database. Honestly, I think they should pull them out of the course. Well, it works out the same way, Chad. It works out very similarly to, and I guess I can't say that because it's not illegal to do it. It's not anything against rules, so I guess there's not a problem with it. So what does that mean? Like, we want to worry about him accepting or not accepting, but what if I go play commercial this weekend? I have a pass already. I don't think it makes a difference really at all. All right, we're going to cut this medium tee. We got to go for an ace here. I did not cut it enough, did I? Yeah, but that's the point. So what difference does it make? Like, if I say we should remove him if he's not going to take the pass, well, then I can't go play commercial. You know, it's a tough one. I don't know. Put it this way, though. If I was Bernhardt and I knew I wasn't going for the pass and I knew that that people wouldn't know, I probably would choose not to play it. The minimal amount of money that you want on it, like, is it worth the effect you have on other players? I don't know. I really, but that's the way I think through things with Golden Tee. Look at, and part of the reason I'm not banging anymore, because it's just, I think there's better ways to increase the game than me going out trying to make an extra $50. Well, and I'm sorry, right now, next year I'm sure there'll be a rule for it. Right now there isn't, so they can't really do anything except what's already there. It's much like the year when Stu Fox had to back out about a month and a half prior. Well, there was no rule to cover for that. So they literally couldn't just throw someone in because legal was saying, well, you can't do that. That's not the rules. Well, it didn't keep anyone out. That's the whole point. The pass is still going to be given away. And technically that person did not qualify. That ninth person didn't qualify technically. Justin, that doesn't work. You can't do that. It just wouldn't work with the way the system is right now. How do you determine what the prize pool is then? Because if people aren't, there's no way to really do it. They don't have it segregated out like that. Interesting in theory, but realistically, I don't think it worked. Did I just get a login? Okay, there we go. Now, on the contrary, though, let's look. I think the bigger issue would be on Home Edition. I'm probably agreeing with you, but there isn't any. I would agree with you that should be in the rules. No, it's not why they didn't. They didn't get to the top 8 though. How is that the thing? Why should somebody that didn't make the top 8 of non-qualified people get a pass? You know what I mean? Like, let's look at the devil's advocate there. I don't think that's the kind of thing that they're going to handle incorrectly. The rule is stated, and they're going to follow the rule. Now maybe for future rules, that's the case. Now, does this also? I don't know if the rule would say that the pass is now given away on site, which I think it might be. I think that now might be if somebody bails on it, they give away an extra spot at the event. All right. And to my knowledge, Bernhardt's the only one who now has won a spot that they said they're not attending. But I do not pity the 8th person. I'll say that. I don't pity that person, right? It goes by date. What do you mean it goes by date? Well, but that's the thing, though. That person didn't finish in the top 8 of non-qualified players. Now, could you take his name out and say, if somebody says ahead of time that they're not going to go, cool, you can move the spot, play the event where it goes by date. I'd have to look and see. What do you mean it goes by date, though? I don't know what you're saying goes by date. I think that's the case right now. Like, they should have marked him qualified. But then you're going to get people going, oh, how's Bernhardt qualified? He didn't win. And then what if Bernhardt changes at the last minute and says, fuck it, I can go now, right? It's a tough one. Okay, so let's say right now, I said I'm not going. I can't go. Like, if I decided that, what should happen to my pass, right? Like, what if something changes right now? I've already said I'm going, right? I committed. But what if I need to get shoulder surgery and now I can't go play? Right? Because, I mean, it's an option on the table right now to get this thing cleaned up. But if I didn't go, is that any different than if I said ahead of time I wasn't going? Like, what? So now is Bernhardt locked in and not being able to attend, right? But is Bernhardt now, if he says that, is he locked in and not being able to play? I think you were right the first time. That's what it does right now, I believe, right? If I quit right now, it would add to the spot. Oh, there is a late qualifying event. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are here. I really don't think it ends up being a big deal, right? I don't think it's a problem. Thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy's only here for one thing. He's here to yell moist out loud all day long. Yeah, I mean, as of right now, he should be given it. He should have a pass. They're going to ask. I'm looking at what Justin said. Hang on. Oh, okay, I got it. Not by the time of their. Okay, I get what. That seems perfectly fair, right? That seems perfectly legit. Now, but if he now they asked us like within a day or two after the event closed. They asked us like a day or two after the event that you were in closed. So then my pass would have gone to that extra tournament, which is actually I don't see what we're waiting for. Oh yeah, mine. Oh yep. Oh, yeah, I got you. That's awesome, Bronzy. That's fantastic. Oh, I have to fill that out. Okay. I think what they did is perfectly fine. I don't see any problem with how they're doing it. I exactly. That's the point, Chris. I mean, that's the whole point. It would be really now. Wouldn't it would be more interesting if they said if you're not going, you get no prize for the event you just played. I mean, that's one thing. That's one way to do it too. Like you have to be. Oh, that's not good. It's fine. Woo. Yeah, that's the point though, right? If you know if you don't go, you get no prize. Look, the way they did it, I think is perfectly fair right now. I guess though, I guess for my sake, I wouldn't be. I don't know, man. It's not really a bad thing either which way. I don't see it being bad anyway. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, to be quite frank. All the spots are gonna be given away. If you're worried that you barely missed it this 1 week, you probably shouldn't make it to Worlds anyway. Like you should just go play another week. And this actually goes back to the point I was making when we started the stream today, right? Yeah, I mean, does this happen every week now? Like, does it? That's the bigger problem. Is does he get the top 4 every week now? I mean, does he do this every week? I don't quite that one is where, like, is he now eliminated for every week now that he said he's not going? That is where the bigger problem arises, right? So now every week only 7 are going to make it. So the next week it's going to be. Now we get into it. That's a sticky wicket, in my opinion. Like now we have a little problem. That's an actual problem. I don't know what they're gonna do though. Yeah, that I'm with you on that. But if he tells them I'm not going and they don't mark him as qualified, this is a big problem. Otherwise, I think this is a nothing problem. Here's a graph. Man, they wrote it on a starter cap. Yeah, you hope they do that, but none of us have that decision-making power. Well, dealing with things quickly is not in their purview with anything. So I trust that he's going to show up as not qualified, and it's going to happen again this week, is my personal opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't, that's not the right thing, but I bet it happened. But it does make that, it would make that last spot that you're qualifying for in that last final event be pretty big, right? Like it makes it a big. I'm just more interested as when they're going to tell us the room blocks and what the price is on that too, because I'd like to book something. And if I book it with a hotel, it changes everything. I mean, the packages I've gotten were pretty damn reasonable if I book with a hotel, but if the hotel's like nothing, then I just find a flight. You know, I'd like to know where we're staying. They're supposed to be. We're being told. We were told by Andy Coleman, and it was posted on Facebook that room blocks will be releasing any day now. So we'll probably get the room block after the tournament happens. It's for next year's Worlds. We're waiting on room blocks is what the next thing is. Okay, this one isn't technically going to be on, but I should get a church that I make Eagle here. Actually, I might. Oh, it hung out even a little farther than I wanted. Fuck. Yeah, this should be a church though, 38 yards. So technically, this is probably that club would be my perfect distance, but it's not lipping out because we got no wind. I'm gonna hit this. Are you saying it? No. So. No. Sorry about this, guy. I need to fill this out for this, right? Hi, Sean. All right, there we go. Done. Sorry about that. Rocky. Who's Rocky? Let's go here. We're going to make this. Did I get it a little right? I did. That's what I wanted. Come on, ball. Ah! I didn't realize getting room blocks required major contracts. I don't even know what hotel they're going to choose, though, right? I mean, really. So, yes, next year. Good. I'm hoping they choose Circa, which is where I think I'm staying no matter what. I'll have release some info, too. I'm sure between Puff and Kate Kramer and myself, we will be setting up a cabana day on that Friday, or maybe on the Friday before the tournament. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that's where I'm staying if anybody's interested. Yeah, but Justin, I heard the owner of Circa went to Ohio State. So, I mean, it probably sucks then, right? I'm going to just flip this and see if this goes in. This tee box from down here, I don't quite have it down. Yep, Circa's terrible then, right? See, look at this. All you guys did. This is it. It can't be good. If it went to Ohio State, it can't be good, right? That's the impression that I'm finding from Michigan fans right now. Is this hole been a lot deeper than we've ever really seen, like in commercial? Like I said, I don't play a lot of commercial anymore. I don't play a lot of commercial right now. So when I don't remember that hole the times I've played lately being that deep. It seems like that happens quite a bit. Like these qualifiers are different setups than we're used to. I mean, oh God. All right, well, am I okay? Am I too deep? Now I think we can make this. Really? Oh, that's the backspin problem. That was me backspinning it. I got too high of a bounce. And actually, the place that Worlds is being held, Justin, is also an owner owned by Ohio State folk. So you should probably just not go to Worlds, is my guess. That would be my guess. But I do need you to do a little legwork this year for me. I need you to take out some people. All right, we got 2 more games to get in here. No, there's a couple more, Cuerto. I mean, I know there's at least 2 more now. We're going to try to hit this with just backspin. I'm trying to make it. Let's see if I can get a crazy good bounce at the hole. We'll take it. Yeah, I think this is weak. Somebody else might know better. I haven't paid attention much, but let's see. I think that we have this week, next week, and then the week after that is an extra week with all the passes that are left. Wow, that low T9 wood goes forever still. Okay, we got a good thumb shot here. Okay, as a right 1, that ball shouldn't have broken. 2 weeks of HE, 4 of commercial. Thank you, Justin. Minus anything special, right? Yeah. Now, are all of the extra passes going to go to a commercial spot? Is it going to be just a commercial tournament with all of the leftovers? That's another one. Do we now, if it's a home edition spot that gets taken by somebody who's not going, does home edition now have 1 less spot go in? I don't know. We would hope that's the case. That would be what I would think too, but I'm going to go with, I'm going to say as that I'm sure that they've thought about this already as much as we're guessing right now. I'm hoping they've thought through scenarios, right? I did too. I didn't realize there was an extra spot there, but based off of what Brewer posted, that's not, I mean, I think this stuff for CTDP, I did it again. I missed the screen. I can make this. I can make this. It can go in. Woo, saved it. All right, come on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Well, we got a chance to make this one. It's pretty much dead straight. Money shot golden ticket? What a waste. I don't know who agrees with this and disagrees. I think money shot is the worst game mode that's ever been on a Golden Tee machine. I think it's so diametrically opposed to everything that I want to do in golf. I can't believe it's popular. Oh, wow. I don't think it's a money grab, but yeah. Yeah, but is there a last chance before May 15th additional event? But that still doesn't account for what we were just talking about. But who cares? Yeah, we're all in. Who gives a shit? We're good. You know what? Yeah, no, the last chance in Vegas is fun. I had to play one of the last chance qualifiers in the last Worlds that we had, Rick Coppathorne. No, that was not last Worlds, 2 years ago. Wow, that was so good. Oh, that was a chance. All right, we got to make one of these. We did not make it yet. We have not made one of these. No, pins up close. Not good. You guys see this. All of those are trying to ramp. They're just not. How did that not go in? My God. Isn't it weird how much backspin we're getting out of that? Yeah, very much so. Opposite of moist. Very, very true. All right, I've never thumbed a shot at this hole. We're going to try it right now. That looked too damn good. No, we do an online Calcutta prior to. We'll start seeing information about that coming up. Yeah, there's always, we always do. There's going to be one, don't worry about it. It's all done online prior to, since we already have all of the attendees, except for the last chance. But let's be honest, the last chance qualifiers are just going to go to the field. And that's wet. I think that's wet. Yeah, that's wet. That was a dumb shot. Yep, good. Now I don't get a clean round. Fine, we're okay with that. I guess I should have played that and tried to hold it out, but we want to get another 32 up. I think we got 2 of them so far out of 6. And we'll kind of, I want to record what the first 8 games I have up is to see if like, would I have made it? Would I have made it? Oh, well, it looks like last week's just paid out finally. At 5 o'clock the day after. That's good. I wonder if they were wondering what to do with Bernhardt. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Oh no, it's Monday, not Tuesday. I thought it was our Tuesday tournament, but it's only Monday. We're doing good in yourself. I got one more final left. How about you? I got a final left this year. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, that's good. That's good numbers. 6-hour close time. That's great. No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, I bet Chris was patiently waiting, though. Yeah, that's good. I know. Hey, guys, well, Mark's here. If you guys are interested in getting into the Winston's tournament and you have a PGA machine, talk to Mark right now. Talk to Mark right now, guys. It's open to remote, but you got to have a PGA machine since we are playing on lock conditions. He'll give you a code for it, and you can get in. It's a $25 entry fee. We play 2 courses every week. It is handicapped. There is a hole-in-one side pot that is $5 of that portion. I'd like a 33 in here. That's a game changer. So if you got access to a PGA, get in. We got people playing from all over the country. And no, it's not just me getting to win every week. We got McCook's in there as well. But neither one of us are winning much. This is my least favorite look at this, because now I got to play a cut-in. I'm happy with that. Very happy. Always happy to point that hole. Where's the pin? All right, pin's blocked. Whoa. I've never seen a pin here before. I don't think I've seen a pin that short ever. We gave it a chance. Thought we had that cut down beautifully. Okay, we got to cut this in or else we're never going to get that online. Could I try that? Yeah, but there's too much risk. If I land a little long, it could kick back in the water. So here I'm going to cut it in. And try to have it hit middle of the green, but with a cut so it funnels back toward the hole. You got to, with the 6-wood though, you got to overcut it a little more than you want. And I did not want to bring the outside edge into play. So we're happy with that. Hi, Biddy. Let's go in. Get in the hole. Oh, so close. I guess I needed a low 3-wood there, not the medium 5 or medium 4. All right, my worst hole. This is going to be, if I can get past this, I'm happy. Yeah, I did not like that one bit. I'm not going to screw around. If I wanted to make it, I would probably had to hit a 10.5 with a decent cut. But we all have had the 10.5 cut quite a bit more than we were expecting it to sometime. All right, another thumb shot. This has got a good chance. This has got a chance to go. Wait, an Eagle 17 with a drivable look. You mean Easter? You mean Easter? Okay. Now this is something I've done some good testing on, and on 17, a wind in your face, the A1 and C3 go shorter than a straight shot would have. So your best bet on Eagle 17 into a wind is going to be a straight shot. Because the wind is getting fought the whole time. When you hit an A1, you're never going directly against it. So you're actually giving the wind a multiplier almost. All right, we're going to try this. I got a chip at least. Wow. Oh, whew. But the B2 is going to be your choice there. But with the wind in your face, that hole is going to be hard to stick pretty much every setup. Yeah, I played that way out because I was scared to snap it over the edge. So far, the only set we've had 17 drivable was game 2, though. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, come on. Why is that? Your stream limits my ability to let people know about the tournament. Why is that? How is that the case? My stream should never hurt anything Golden Tee related. Okay, this is the worst thing I've ever had happen on this hole. What am I supposed to do there? Oh, well, what are you trying to put up here? That was fucking shit. Well, let me see if I can do it. Okay, why can't I find you now, right? Just shoot me on Messenger. Hit me on Messenger with it, will you? Yeah, there's no sense in finishing this up now. That was kind of shitty. I have not gotten stuck behind a bush on that approach shot. That sucks. Yeah, message it to me on Facebook, will you? So I can copy and just paste it. Yeah, just message it to me, guys. Just hit it to me in Messenger. I don't think it's blocked. Anything's blocked for me to post. That's all that matters. It might be, though. I'd have to go through and dick which settings if that's the case. And I don't know where they are instantly off the top of my head, so it would take me a little bit. All right, let's get these last two good. Nope. All right, 351. I'm going to try something here. I don't like it. Not going to try that again. I was thinking a full might be better on that because the pin was on the right-hand side. It really wasn't much different than... God, I wanted that one. That was a gimme. I think my neighbors think I'm selling dope. Oh, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Well, guess what, motherfucker, I am. I don't like when this hole gets the big ramp. And it happens quite a bit now. Wow, weak shit. All right, nothing on this one. We're going to just flip it. God damn it. Follow me. Yeah, if you give me that info, I'll make a post about it too on word of mouth. I keep thinking, saying I'll do something, and I just... My brain is all over the place lately, guys. That might fly the green. Yeah, those are big thumbs. I did not mean to snap it up that big. Woo, we're hitting a wall, guys. Now we just got to go and knock these out. We're just going to get whatever two these are. I'm not going to force hole outs. I'm going to just flip it at the holes and not try so hard. It typically, when you're trying to have big scores, is when you fuck it up. So we'll just get a nice hole out. Let's ace one. Let's just make an ace of one, and we'll play soft through. $410, yuck. A1 roll. We're probably getting this on. $149, good. And you notice how that thing still went a pretty good distance, even though I didn't even come close to max distance. It's more important on those that you get it all the way out. Again? I missed that shit. Yeah, we're all over them, guys. We're all over them. Let's see what an A1 does and see how big the ramp we get is. Nothing. Good. And then that one carries forever. That hole's distances are really goofy. It doesn't make a big difference, but when you're being precise trying to hole out, the distances on that one are especially different. Now, if we notice on something like that, how did we make that choice? Well, I would have thought a low T 9 iron would have been good too. The problem I was going to have with the low T9 is I don't think a thumb shot with a low T9 with bite would have come back to the hole. Well, the landing spot beyond the hole was not very large, so if I would have hit that with backspin, it wouldn't have really had a chance to go in. I mean, can we just say that the 9 wood is a 200-yard club, just like the 8 wood is and the 7 wood is as well? I mean, it would make more sense. Are you kidding me? God damn, if I couldn't recover, we would have some problem rounds in here. Bad. Bad. Lines are bad. Lines are bad, kids. No, not going in. Nothing's dropping. I realize that before Worlds, I'm going to have to play a lot more commercial games on this year's courses. I'm playing a decent amount, but not many of my invites end up being 2022 anymore. So we're going to need to get that. We're going to need to get that sharpness back for all of these courses. Just because with the newest set of tee boxes, there's some different height changes, so you can't calculate them as easily without playing a lot of games. Like this hole, I feel like this is the right club, but I'm not quite sure. And that felt good. That felt right. That was good. All right, we're clean. We need better, though. We need a better than par. We'll hold this out, get us to better than par, right? Nope, it was bite, not release. Shit. Now this hole, I love the high 9 wood here. You're looking at this like, wow, that's short, isn't it? It's really not. I'm going to release it. I probably don't need this, but we're going to try. Oh, we hit it just right. Now, when we're trying to stick greens, I recommend using the highest speed shots all of the time. But there are times where you're not going to have a high speed shot like your max swing can go in. So you're going to have to get better at doing it. So as you get better, that's when you'll start having to worry about getting your speeds down correctly, right? All right, so this is a good one. This is perfect for what Biddy was asking about. So he was asking, you're going to get this there going straight, or would an A1 or C3 be better? The problem with the A1 or C3, the arc is going flatter, so it flattens out, so it's going to have an easier chance of turning around. We're going to try to hit this with a high tee, and I'm going to use release. Roll might have it. It's going to be landing and going backwards. Hopefully we can land this at the back of the green, though. And is that going to stay up? I don't think it does. I think that's wet. It might. I'll take it. But an A1 or a C3 would have been shorter the green. Okay. Well, that's just me being stupid. A rollover too. I shouldn't have missed the chip. We should have gotten the double eagle. Had another 31. Walked away. But 31s, I think you're going to have some better than 31s to get into this event. That sucks though. That one, I feel like a waste there. I feel like that just was when we could stick 17 or at least have a straight chip in. I should have just chushed that right at it. Because you don't really need to play the break on those if you just hit them hard. And you're going to have less, it's not going to have a very high likelihood of it bouncing over the cup with that shot when it's uphill. Is that in? That's in. Till the day I die. Wow. Fuck. I don't hole out hole 2 hardly ever. All right, backspin this ball in. Just no speed control on that shot at all. And now what I got to say, I hauled out quite a bit. My God, not even close. Yuck. When we're playing par 3s, that's when we're looking to get our holes to be attacking the most. Even the approaches on par 4s that aren't drivable, you're in par 3 distance. So that distance is where we got to make our most work happen. Not even close. I hate this shot. Fine. Nothing worth, not worth really attacking that one. There's too much risk in every direction. But those kind of holes would be great. That makes the game noticeably harder. Smaller greens. Ooh. Well, Ham's the one that's got to go out of that. I gotta go with Mary and sausage because I make sandwiches out of sausage. Or there's so many other ways. Bacon's great, but we'll just fuck some bacon. And this is somebody who loves bacon, but I think sausage is more important. If I didn't have bacon, okay, great. But if I didn't have sausage, I'd lose, like, I don't know, 5 of my 5 meals that I like to eat. All right, nothing yet. We need holeouts, man. The holeouts are not coming like they were. Hopefully you guys are seeing the speeds needed for some of these. It's pretty straightforward, but you get to see some stuff. Is it something worth recording? No, but it's definitely something to wrap your head around, like basic premise of speeds. Worlds, Gino. Or I might go up to Michigan for this one coming up. Yeah, but most likely Worlds. It's going to be hard to fit stuff in with a lot of my schedule going those next couple of weeks. Oh, that could have been much better. Yeah, I'd love to show up at the Clash or even Nashville, but it's not happening. I mean, I could show up. It's just not happening for personal reasons. I wish I was, but nope. Oh, that was the shot. That was going ramp style. That would have been good. Why would that have bounced that way off the rock? Just give it a little kiss. And that's what the message we deliver to little kids. All right, wind in the face. Now, if I want to make this, I could hit a high 9. I don't think that goes in, though. This is our go-in shot. Animals and antelopes. There's no reason that a man and another man can't elope. And what is your next tournament, Gino? What? Well, that's an interesting that's an interesting development. Is this going to be drivable again? No. All right, so we're gonna get our golden tee pars of 30 here. Mind you, we still have to stick 18. Yeah, that's weird. We saw him on the stream. Jill and I were watching. We're like, whoa, that's strange. You an MP3 and show the whole world how you gave Eminem VD. What brought that on, Gino? I haven't seen that before. And where does it say where? Well, we might not get the eagle here. We're gonna try the 9 and just hillbilly rip it at it. Wow, bad and lucky. All right, we got one more left to get in here. I might get hit tripped. No, listen to any analyst at Worlds. Okay, gotcha. That's your going. I'm curious about where the Pentecost thing happened. Yeah, I saw that. I saw an even par round out of them. I trust you. I could quit playing for 10 years and not shoot an even par round. I don't know how that happened. Burger King, spitting in your onion rings. All right, 335 now. How do we want to play this? That's short if I backspin it. That's a little hot, but let's try to make it with this. I laid off of it a bunch. We had good speed. It's still tough, guys. Making shots with drivers, with brakes, so with hills and bounces that go direction. That's going to be a tough thing to put in. It's fun when it goes in, but don't expect it. No, I didn't hit that straight. I liked it. I did hit it pretty fucking straight, actually. Shit. Did you talk to him at all in St. Louis? I don't know if you were in St. Louis for one. Oh, come on. But did anybody talk to him and see how he's doing? I haven't talked to him in a long time. Yeah, Gino, he must not have been hanging. He must not be following along much then. If that's the case. Not good. Oh, shit. I did not know that. That's interesting. That means is probably doing roofs. Well, Western Illinois is like my next closest, probably the closest place to me here. Come on. Where are we at here? Oh, what do I got? What was I about to, let's go here. All right, so it's fucking crazy world, man. That's crazy. We're on it though, right? We're there. We're close. I didn't like anything about that to try to ace it. I mean, the shot I hit could have gone in, and wasn't much risk to it, but I still had to aim to far left where I'm crossing over the water, and I don't want to have to do that. This has got a good chance of going in. Come on. I think this week's home edition event is going to take some scores, man. Looking at this right now, there's a bunch of people already in the house. Yeah, I was thinking when I looked up the first time, I thought I'd be well clear of everybody when I finished, but yeah, I think I am. We'll see where I'm at. 257. What do you mean? 257? You think qualifies? No way. That's too high. Dude, that's three. That's all three betters. That's tough. That's pushing it, I think, Justin. We're gonna get it. We'll get in there. Damn it. Yeah, but you're not getting... No. 17 is only there once in a blue moon, though. I mean, it's only there like one every 10 games. I mean, it's been there legitimately there one time so far. Now, we DNF some games in there, too, so maybe an extra one. Maybe 2 out of 10. Honestly, Petra won last week really was only there. In the games I played, it was there maybe twice. Now, was it there to chip? Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even know if there was ever a shot on Petra 1 last week that was technically on the green. I think we got one early in it. All right. But, I mean, when this one's there, it's legitimately there. When it's not there, it's not there. So I mean, similar to last week's, but not really. All right, we're going to get aggressive here. We're going to basically try to one-hop this in. Stop, watch, shit, don't ever stop. Now, hopefully this one's there right now, but like I said, yeah, it's not. That should play fine. Even if I go behind that same bush I did last time, the angle's fine. No, to the right, but no, we're good. All right, this is a makeable one. We got to make this. All right, 262. I mean, it's going to be a high 6. We don't need to nuke it. We just got to hit it solid. 130 should be good. 130 was still a little hot. Don't touch the fringe. Shit. All right, we're fine. All right, so we got a 31 in there. I think that puts me at 246 if I'm doing the math right. I think I've got 2 30s up only, and the rest are better. Let's play one more, and then I'm going to call it a night. All right, last game of the day for me. Oh, did we choose one that's going to be not drivable too? But no, 409, that's still on. We're not going to get it to the hole if we straight shot it. It would get on, though. This is a little bit more of a risk, but I've been throwing them out well. We caught the bounces very well there, but still, that's not on. I mean, it's not at the hole, so wouldn't have been much difference if I hit it dead straight and left myself a 50-foot putt there. I want to see how fast, if the leaderboard is updated yet. No, it still only got me with 6 games in. Wow, that break is... Oh, shit, don't ever stop. Nothing. Yeah, it's weird seeing a leaderboard up there on the home edition that's got like, I mean, it's literally a whole list of people who have not qualified yet. Oh, come on. That second bounce hits the green and we're looking at a hole out. Now I'm rocking the Wordle shirt right now. Move that one back a little bit. That's dead center cup. God damn it, I should have. There was no, that's just not thinking strong. That one I knew I needed to back it up on the box a little bit. This is the look we want when we're down at the bottom and the pin's in the back. We got all the green to work with that we need. Bite spin. Not good. Not bad. Not great. This just never makes sense to me why we wouldn't line this up at the hole. It will still never to this day make sense to me. Golden Tee's about shooting really good scores, like not laying up in the fairway. So why would you force people to, why would you want the average player to lay up and not go for it? It seems like that whole theory of theirs is totally against anything that you'd want them to do in Golden Tee. Like, woo! All right, we got one. We got one! Ooh, all right. Del Frisco's has been one of my favorite meals. Gibson's is up there. So it's going to be, I don't know what we call stronger here, like which one is better, but I'll fuck Gibson's, marry Del Frisco's, and then we can dump Morton's completely. But now you're making me very, now I want a goddamn steak, dude. And it's 5:30. The stuff I've got some nice cuts frozen. Yeah, you definitely made me want a steak. Thank you. That was dumb, Mark. Wow, that's so bad. That chip scares me too. Those are my worst chips. Oh, that's dirty good. That is dirty good. We like that one. I guess the low T is the way to go with that, huh? Oh, shit. Back to back. That's a 3 better, folks. Here we go. The moisture's accumulating here right now. Oh, we wanted one more. We were trying to be greedy. All right, we're going to play this one. As much as I want to hit something to go in, this has a chance, but it's also the safest shot I can have on this. Super safe. I can't really mess that up. Let's get this. Come on, get 16 too. Here we go. I played the win too much. I mean, I played that little right one too much. Be there. Too bad. Oh, no, that took a bad bounce right there. Now I'm worried about hitting that bush when I never hit it before today. That's got a chance, guys. Oh, damn it. All right, let's get this. Let's clean this up. Let's finish the 33 and call it a day. I'm going to walk on that. We'll take the 33 without 17 being there. We're in a good spot now. This is going to be I'm going to be tough to catch already, but we'll get some more games in later on it. But for now, we're going to call that one a day. Oh. Next question, Gino. Jill just texted me she's leaving work, so I'll marry her, and then I'm going to make a little threesome that the person who comes last gets killed out of the other two. How's that? There we go. We're going to call that a day. Thank you for that, though. Thank you for making it uncomfortable, man. Thanks for making it uncomfortable, John. I mean, Gino. All right, I love you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Finals will be over. I might have a nice drinking day on Wednesday just to celebrate all of the poor decisions that I make. But on that note, word about's out. We'll see you guys Wednesday night, maybe Wednesday afternoon. Who knows? The world's my oyster. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.